galing sa ating Panginoon. Dito ng gatwit at bagay na ikinapuri mula sa pamilyang punto ng pagmamahal at pagbigayan. Kami ay biniyak ng buong may kapal.
Napaka-colorful at napaka-creative. Nakita mo ba naman, Rocky, yung puno ng niyog?
Oo. Alam mo, first contingent pa lang yan.
First pa lang yan. Marami pa tayong kakabangan. Very creative. That's very, very creative. Wala
Grabe.
naman masabi. Makulay, maganda. At pinakita talaga nila sa atin kung ano nga ba ang meron sa antike.
Yes, alam mo, pasabog talaga ito. At makikita natin kung gaano ka-creative ang mga Pilipino.
At syempre, marami pa tayong kakabangan. So, kamusta naman? Kamusta ka naman ngayon, Rocky?
Ako, kinakabahan ako para sa kanila kasi alam ko mahirap yung pinagdaanan nila eh. Diba? Going here pa lang, yung biyahe, yung init, yung gutom na tinitiis nila every single day to practice kung ano man yung napapanood natin ngayon.
For perfection. Pero kamusta naman po ang ating mga audience? Ayos pa po ba kayo? Ayan, buhay na buhay pa.
Oo naman.
That was a show starter.
Siyempre, nakakabuhay naman talaga ang 1 million pesos, no? Alam mo, pag ikaw talaga nagwagi ng 1 million pesos, yung inyong bayan ang nagwagi ng 1 million pesos, parang, oh my God, what is the meaning of this? Saan mo gagasusin?
Yeah, talagang malaki may itutulong na to sa kanilang local economy.
Yes,
diba?
oo.
Para mas papayabong pa
Yes.
kung ano yung meron sila ngayon.
Oo, i-develop yung kung ano man meron silang fountain dyan, ilalagay sa agricultural programs, diba? Panalo.
Ayan, so I think we're ready for our next group. Ayan. Now we are having our first float of today. Please welcome Dinagyang Festival Float of Pasay City. Pasay City has taken pride in being called the gateway to the Philippine Islands and a travel city where visitors get the first taste of the world-renowned Filipino hospitality in its happy combination of modernity and traditional folk culture. The main frame of the float for the Dinagyang Festival is an amakan, a woven bamboo material representing unity and harmony, traits of its citizenry which have made this city progressive. The image of the Señor Santo Niño symbolizes a people welcoming visitors with warmth, generosity, and kindness. The three pillars laden with beads, sinemay, and rattan accessories represent the major awards given to Pasay for good governance, literacy, and as a luminary. Pasay, the travel city where the fun begins through the Dinagyang Festival.
And now, for our next contingent, let's all welcome the Mango Festival Dance Group.
In 1991, a group of native Aborigines called Aitas fled the mountains of Iba after the devastation brought about by the volcanic eruption of Mount Pinatubo. They lost their homes and livelihood. Their faces reflected their sorrow and hopelessness. As they traveled, their leader, Ma, and his wife, Ga, saw some seeds scattered along the path. Awed by what they found, they called their tribesmen to gather the seeds. When they reached the town of Iba, they were given land to till and live in. They planted the seeds they gathered, which after several years grew and produced much fruit that were smooth, big, and very sweet. They called this manga after their chieftain and his wife. Their children were named Dina and Mulag, children who were much bigger than normal Aitas. From then on, they called the fruit dinamula. This mango variant became known all over and eventually provided economic prosperity to the town. Every year, they give thanks for the abundant harvest and to their patron, Saint Augustine. From Iba Zambales, the Dinamula Mango Festival!
Nag-uusap lang kami para gusto namin ng mangga bigla.
Actually, alam mo, dati pumunta ako ng Iba Zambales. Pumunta kami sa mga Aita community doon. Pinuntahan namin yun, namigay kami ng mga libro. Nag-outreach kami kasi sa St. Paul University, Manila, doon ako nag-aral. Nagano kami, nagbasa kami ng mga libro sa mga bata. Alam mo, nagturo kami kung paano bumasa. And it's a very wonderful feeling. At ngayon, diba, makikita mo talaga kung gaano sila ka-rich and culture.
Right, and not only that, they give the most amazing smiles. Nakita mo ba yun?
Exactly, na kahit alam mo na nangihirapan at some point, pero ngiting-ngiti pa rin sila, diba?
Yan ang hinihintay natin sa ating mga contenders para sa hapon na ito. And now, let's go to our next group. Mukhang marami ring supporters to
The need to revitalize the municipality of Pandan in Pangasinan brought forth the town's Pandan Festival, a brainchild of their former mayor, Jose Ferdinand Calimlim Jr., who is now Vice Governor of the province. It has inspired the town's folk to discover and develop artistic talent while promoting the Pandan industry, thereby creating more jobs and generating greater income by enticing investors. The different barangays take part, strengthening their unified effort to assert their identity and independence as a community. The champion goes on to take part in other provincial competitions as well as in other festivals throughout Region 1. Represented by Tribu Pandan, let us witness the Pandan Festival!
Pandan for letting us witness the Pandan Festival Dance. That was amazing. Busog na busog yung mata ko dun, ha?
Kaya nga, at in fairness, tinan mo.
Ngayon ko nga lang nakita na meron talagang truck at meron talagang live band.
Panalo.
Panalo.
Ibang level. Hello.
Kaway-kaway naman tayo dyan.
Ayan, ang dami na ng supporters dito sa audience area, oh. Ayan, ang slow. Taray.
Sobrang well-crafted at nakita mo naman, Rocky, talagang may story eh.
Exactly.
Napakakulay.
Tsaka pinaghirapan nila yung bawat prop nila.
Oo, ang hirap gawin nun, ha?
Oo, pero ngayon, nais namin pasalamatan yung mga sponsors namin. Of course, maraming salamat Pride Laundry Detergent,
Unique Toothpaste,
White Rose Kojic Whitening Soap,
Smart Dishwashing Detergent,
Shield Bath Soap,
Star Wax Floor Wax,
Sun White,
EM.
Dunkin' Donuts,
Also, thank you to the Tourism Promotions Board,
Simdex E,
Alaska,
Columbia Candy,
Cherry Mobile,
Bukura,
PTT,
AICS,
GES Lights,
Stiltec,
Resorts World Manila,
and Vital Mineral Water.
Maraming salamat po. Our sponsors, this event will not be possible.
Yes, of course, at pa rin sa atin to ng Manila Broadcasting Company kasama ng mga stasyong 90.7 Long Radio, 101.1 Yes, the best.
And of course, 96.3 Easy Rock. And we are just very thankful to be here at na-witness natin talaga. First-hand Rocky naman, ang mga magagandang float at dances.
Yes, and of course, we are live sa DZRH News Television. And of course, maraming salamat DZRH.
Right.
And
What's happening?
yes, right now is a star-setting look for several of our Reina ng Aliwan 2018 candidates are riding. Presenting Joanna Marie Rabe of the Namulag Magic Festival of Zambales. And of course, we have here Miss Bianca Irana of Zamboanga and Mosna Festival. We also have Miss Jackie Ruth Orocan of Sinalo Festival of Zamboanga del Norte. We have here Miss Arla Banquerico of Munato Festival of Sarangay. Novi Leonario of Tuda Festival of General Santos City. And Miss Elizabeth Bills of Kalilangan Festival of General Santos City. Once again, this is the Star City Float with Reina ng Aliwan candidates.
Thank you very much, ladies.
Oh, busog na naman yung mata mo, Nick.
Ay, ako. Babasa lang ako dito.
Ano nagbabasa kita ko? Titig na titig ka, pati nga yung mga best ko dyan, yung mga nakalalakihan out there,
Nakatingin ako sa Toy Story. Di ba Toy Story yun?
Toy chest, yan. Uy, open ang Star City, So if you wanna have fun, ayan, dito na po kayo sa Star City.
Perfect, of course, because this is Aliwan Fiesta and we are here to celebrate.
Yes.
Right?
At saka summer vacation na, Ang daming pwede magagawa, diba? Aside from watching Aliwan Fiesta, pwede ka rin syempre makipag-ride sa Star City.
Tama. And I think we're ready for the next dance. Let us all witness Pangumagat Festival.
Every month of April, the municipality of Balut in Masbate celebrates its agro-industrial fair featuring the Pangumagat Festival. The term is derived from the words panguma, meaning farming, and panagat, which means fishing. Since the place is surrounded by water, most of its townfolk are fishermen. Adventurous, strong, and self-reliant, they are proud of the richness of the ocean. And their excitement after a good catch brings out their sense of humor and cheerful disposition. Farmers, in turn, feel a lot of joy with the scent of abundant farmland. Tourists are also drawn to the spectacular glassy surface of the water and the shimmering white sand of its beaches, complemented by the gentle breeze aglow with fireflies at dusk. Their Thanksgiving feast honors the Almighty for His unceasing guidance and bountiful blessings. Here is the Pangumagat Tribe presenting the Pangumagat Festival.
napaka-familiar ng tunes na narinig mo.
Kaya nga, tong 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 pakitong dito.
Kami under the sea pa eh.
Oo nga, yun. Napapasayaw ako dito. Nick, no? Ikaw ba sumasayaw ka?
Pipilitin mo ako.
Sige nga, sayaw ka.
Hindi, okay lang. Live tayo ngayon.
Baka baka mawalan ka ng trabaho.
Oo, hindi na pwede. Baka hindi na tayo makapag-host next year. But yes, that was very reflective, of course, of their culture, of their agriculture industry. Yung fishing, nakita naman natin doon.
Oo naman. Alam mo, saludo talaga ako sa mga mangingisda. Saludo ako sa lahat ng mga gagawang Pilipino.
Napakahirap na trabaho, pero syempre napaka-importante. Hindi ba? Ikaw ba marunong ka bang mangisda?
Parang hindi masyado.
May umingit eh. Ano bang pangisda itong pinapagawa?
Wait lang. Ano ba to? There are so many fishes in the sea. Ganun ba yun?
Marunong ka bang mangisda ng
Hindi, loyal ako, faithful ako. Committed ako. Sila lang naman yung wow! Hugot pa more. Hindi, joke lang. Anyway, sa mga hindi po nakakaalam dyan, of course, live po tayo ngayon sa DZRH News Television.
Right. Of course, you can also follow us on Twitter. Meron po tayong mga gallery dyan sa ating Twitter account at Aliwan Fiesta.
Yes, and do not forget to hashtag Aliwan Fiesta 2018. And mamaya po sabay-sabay po tayong dumiretso sa harap po ng Aliwan Theater dahil matutunghayan natin uli yung kanilang performance na ipinakita dito sa Quirino Grandstand.
Ayan, talagang naman sulit na sulit, busog na busog ang ating mga mata.
Yes, at mabubusog sila lalo sa mga paninda doon sa Shoppers Bazaar.
And always support local economy. Yan, very important.
Nakakain ka na ba ng vegan empanada?
Oo, mamaya habol pa ako. Nakakain na ako. Gusto ko pa na isang... Actually, dalawa pa.
Isang dosena pala bibili. Marami pong murang paninda sa Shoppers Bazaar. Meron po doon yung mga locally made products. Meron doon yung mga sukang pinakurat, bagoong, tapos yung mga corn, tsaka yung mga saging na talagang doon mo lang makakain, diba? Mabibili.
Pupuntahan natin yan.
Yes.
Pero ngayon, I think we can now see our next float. Of course, from IPI, it's the Sinulog Float. Yan, International Pharmaceuticals Incorporated, with the support of the city government of Cebu. Once again, dazzles Aliwan audiences with a float for the Sinulog Festival, honoring their patron, Senor Santo Niño. Aboard is Reina Juana, wife of Raha Humabon, a first Cebuano Christian. Top, carved balangay, which represents craftsmanship and seamanship during pre-colonial times. Depicted is the fluvial procession honoring the sacred image of the Holy Child, who continues to manifest himself in the lives of devotees, seeking his favor for blessings, healing, protection, and patronage. The float also depicts a feast of Thanksgiving, enriching both faith and culture, where everyone dances to the beat of the drums and delights in the rhythm while joyously shouting, "Viva Señor Santo Niño! Viva Señor!" Ladies and gentlemen, the IPI Sinulog Festival float with their festival queen, Ms. Charlemagne Revertera.
Diba? Ang ganda.
Sobra. Kaya ba natin tumayo doon? Kung tayo yung gawin
Feeling ko medyo mahirap din talaga yung pinagdadaanan ng mga float pa rin siya.
Sobra.
Yung nag-assemble ng float. Kasi nakita ko dati last year no Aliwan, tinutulak talaga bawat float.
Wow.
At may iba talaga man-made float. Alam mo yun, yung tipong sila talaga yung mismo naglalakad para umandar yung float na yun.
At syempre, yung tirik ng araw nandun eh. Kasi kadalasan ginagawa yun sa open spaces.
Exactly.
I think we're ready for our next dance.
Yeah. So let's all welcome our next contingent, Rodriguez Dumagat Festival Dance Group.
The Dumagat is one of the ethno-linguistic groups in the Philippines, sharing the same roots as the Aitas, Mangyan, and Negritos. Studying the Dumagat allows us to trace our anthropological history, as they were among the first groups of people who crossed land bridges in Asia. The term Dumagat comes from the term Rumakat, or Lumakat, meaning to walk, indicating that they arrived by land and not by sea. They are now divided into two, the Lemontados, or fair-skinned Negrito mestizos, and the pure Alta, who live in the mountains of the Sierra Madre and in populous towns of Rizal and Quezon provinces. There is a big Dumagat population in the town of Montalban, also known as Rodriguez in Rizal, whose culture is based on hunting, farming, and fishing. Dumagat people are very loving, have a strong sense of community, and care a lot for Mother Nature. Ladies and gentlemen, the Rodriguez Dumagat Festival!
successful dance. A round of applause for the group. That was very energetic. Di ba, Rafi?
Oo naman. Sobrang ako, pinikilabutan ako sa bawat nagpe-present dito sa Filipino Dance. And I'm very sure na hihirapan ako yung mga judges natin na mamili ng tatanggaling street dance competition Grand Champion.
Right. Malaki na ng palaki, di ba? Siyempre naman malaki rin kasi ang premyo para sa ating competition. Magkano nga ulit ang mapapanalunan, Rafi?
Well, 1 million pesos po
1 milyong piso.
ang iuuwi ng Grand Champion natin for tonight. So, of course, we would like to acknowledge our sponsors. Thank you for making this event possible. Ayan, Pride Laundry Detergent,
Unique toothpaste.
White Rose Cogent Whitening Soap,
Smart dishwashing detergent.
Shield Bath Soap,
Starwax Floor Wax.
That's why,
TM.
Dunkin' Donuts,
Tourism Promotions Board.
Simdex Tea,
Alaska.
Columbia Candy,
Cherry Mobile.
Botura,
PTT.
AICS,
GES LED Lights.
Siltec,
Resorts World Manila.
and Vital Mineral Water.
Once again, thank you very much to our sponsors.
Yes, maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat. Okay po ba kayo dyan?
But parang wala ng energy. Isa pa.
Okay po ba kayo dyan?
Ayan.
Okay, at dahil okay sila lahat, okay na okay din yung nakikita natin ngayon. The Aliwan Festival is an awesome and elegant celebration in the town of Guinto, Bulacan. Held every third week of January and timed with the feast of the town's patron, San Ildefonso. The festival puts a premium on ornamental flowering plants, which are the town's main products. It pays tribute to the renowned landscape artists of Guinto, as well as those who create toppers, bonsai, and figure plants.
Sa amin, yan sa may Tabang area.
Kaya nga.
Yan, makikita mo.
Tsaka,
Yeah.
ang dami palang magaganda sa inyo.
Oh, ayan, no? Si Micaela, oh, sobrang ganda.
And I think dalawa yung galing Bulacan sa ating reyna ng Aliwan candidates. So, good luck sa kanilang lahat. Sino kaya mag-wawagi yung 100,000 pesos this night?
And I think we're ready for our next dance. Please welcome the Fiesta Republica Dance Contingent.
The term dulansangan is a contraction of the phrase dula sa lansangan, referring to street theater performances which are part of the annual Fiesta Republica, celebrated by the city of Malolos on January 23. Dulansangan begins with a parade about the Malolos Congress. The different participants come from various towns in Bulacan and other places throughout the country that figured prominently in our struggle for independence. The groups portray various events that happened in their respective areas within the realm of history. Dulansangan aims to remind audiences of our nationhood and the important role that Malolos played in the establishment of the first Philippine Republic. Please welcome Fiesta Republica!
Masagana, hilig sa likas yaman at makasaysayang kultura. Lunduyan ng mga bayani at anak ng himagsikan. Perlas ng silangan kung turingan, ito ang Pilipinas. Tatlong daang taon na ang lumipas nang tayo'y sakupin ng mga tayuang Kastila. Kaya, ang impluensyang niyagap hanggang sa kasulukuyan, ito ang Kristyanismo. Ito ang bayan ng Malolos. Mula sa salitang Tagalog na paluslos, na ibig sabihin ay pagdaloy o pag-agos ng tubig, tuwad sa ilog patungo sa bayan ng Pwede at Talumpi. Sa paglipas ng panahon, kasabay ng paglago ng kasaysayan at kultura, ay ang mabilis na paglago ng syudad na kasalukuyan ay mayroong 51 barangay, kabilang ang ngayon ng Matimbo. Ang Matimbo ay galing sa salitang tambo, isang halaman na sinasabing tumubo at nananagana sa ngayon. Mula sa bulaklak ng halaman tambo, nagmumula ang pangunahing materyales sa paggawa ng rice tambok na siyang pangunahing kinabubuhay ng mga taga-Matimbok. Sa pagsasalin-salin ng mga salita sa mahabang panahon, ang dating Matambok ngayon ay Barangay Matimbok. Siya si General Isidoro Torres, ang bayani ng Matimbok. Kalaunan siya ay naging guro na nagpamalas ng katapangan ng looban sila ng mga pulisan. Mula nooy naging bantayog ang kanyang ngalan, di lamang sa layon ng Matimbok, kundi pati na rin sa buong bayan ng Malolos at mga karatig nito. Kasama si Ramon de Leon, Luis Gasmagtan at Dortoyo Caragdag, ay binigyan ng kapangyarihan ng Supremo Andres Bonifacio ng magtatag ng mga balangay ng Katipunan sa salalawigan ng Bulacan. At siya ay tinawag na Matanglawin. Kasama ang 3,000 kalalakihan at patuloy ang pananagumpay ng pwersa ng Matanglawin laban sa mga kawal ng Kastila. Iba't ibang labanan din ang napagtagumpayan ng General. Kasama ang matatabang ng mga katibonero dahil sa kasapangan at talas ng isipan, inilala ang kabayanihan ng Matanglawin. Nakalipas ang 3 buwan, natakip ang General sa bulbundungin ng Lausanne. Ipinatapos sa Singapore malayo sa kanyang bayan. Dala ang pag-asang makakamit ng mga Pilipino ang kalayaan. Makalipas ang ilang taon, muling bumalik si General Torres sa Pilipinas. Namuhay ng payapa sa bayan ng Nueva Ecija. Ika-5 ng Disyembre 1982 nang matapos ang pakikibakan ng General at tuluyang nilisan ang pinakamamahal na bayan. Bago sumapit ang takdang sandali ng kanyang kamatayan, niling ni Isidoro Torres na dukutin ang kanyang puso at ilagay sa isang garampong kristal. Ipakita sa kanyang kabaw upang ipaalala ang kanyang walang kupas na pag-ibig sa inang bayan.
Dakilang bandila, angat sa labanan, bakit sa'yo walang katapusan? Ikaw ito ang ipinagdiriwang, kailanman hanggang may buhay. Dakilang bandila, angat sa labanan, bakit sa'yo walang katapusan? Ikaw ito ang ipinagdiriwang, kailanman hanggang may buhay. Viva Republica! Viva Republica! Viva Republica! Pilipinas!
Thank you so much, Fiesta Republica Dance Group!
From Malolos, another Bulakenyo. Ayan, proud na proud. Ikaw ba, Rocky, anong masasabi mo tungkol sa kalayaan? Ano ba tingin mo ang pwede ang gawin ng mga Pilipino para sa modernong kalayaan? Make sense ba ako?
Alam mo, yung freedom of expression lang natin, that is a very special gift na talagang natatamasa natin ngayon. And it's because doon sa mga, alam mo yun, sa mga bayani natin na talagang nagpanaya ng sambayan ng Pilipino.
Right. Ngayon,
Virginity.
yes. Ngayon ginagawa natin, syempre meron tayong creative freedom,
Yes.
express ourselves and we represent.
Yes, but of course, we need to be responsible sa lahat ng mga pinupost natin, lalo-lalo na social media.
Exactly.
Diba? We have this gift like social media, so we really need to be responsible on posting, dun sa mga nakikita natin sa society natin. Kasi hindi naman lahat dapat ipinupost sa social media.
Exactly, you have to think before you post.
Yes, so think before you click.
And yes, that's also true. Kinakita nga natin history, di ba? Sobrang hirap ng dinanas ng ating mga bayani para ipaglaban ang kalayaan, ang demokrasya. So huwag natin itong baliwalain.
Exactly. At pahalagahan natin ito, no? And let's be responsible.
That's right.
So anyway, ayan, hello po sa inyong lahat. Hi po.
I think we're ready to see, ayan, nandiyan na nga ang ating next float. Another one from Bulacan, the Singkaban Festival is an annual celebration in the province of Bulacan which features various activities highlighting the rich culture of the province. It is anchored on the art of whittling called Singkaban. Their float depicts the Queen Lady Justine Santos. Very iconic talaga yung leading Carabao. Nakapag-araro ka na ba?
Hoy, I tried it.
Totoo ba?
Hindi nag-araro ha. Sumakay ako ng kalabaw.
Kamusta ang experience?
Siyempre, nabigatan siya. Kaya ayaw niya na. Munti ka na ako mahulog. Actually, sa Nueva Ecija ako sumakay ng kalabaw eh. Tapos sabi ko nga, Diyos ko, buti na kaya niya ako. Buti hindi niya ako nilagay sa sa mga mga palayang dyan.
Kailangan pa ba? Patay na lang dalawa mag-araro na gano'n ng mga palay.
Kaya mo ba? Hindi ka, ikaw Iba pala yung mga gusto mo Pag-aararo pala. Nakakaloka ka.
I think we are ready for your next group. Parang hindi awkward yung conversation natin, no?
Wait,
Naririnig natin.
ang daming fans! So, hindi
Oh, ang daming ang fans eh. Nagugutom ako, nakita ko pa lang eh. Okay, we're ready for the next dance. So please welcome the Manggahan Festival Dance Contingent.
GUIMARAS is an island province southeast of Panay and northwest of Negros in western Visayas. It is blessed with white sand beaches, vast agricultural land, a panoramic view of the hills, picturesque coves, and offshore islands. It consists of 5 municipalities: Pandan, Buena Vista, Nueva Valencia, Sibuna, and San Lorenzo. It is known for its Manggahan Festival, a yearly celebration anchored on the bountiful mangoes, dubbed as the sweetest in the world. The festival's representatives portray dances featuring several steps involved in rice farming and mango production. It also depicts the development of the province into a must-see destination, with its tagline being the province that fits your taste. GUIMARAS takes pride in presenting Hubon Maluluma for the Manggahan Festival.
Check, check. Viva, sino sa Torino! Viva! 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 Hahaha Festival! Aliwan!
And we just witnessed the Pandan Festival dance of GUIMARAS. Wow!
Yes, and of course, we would like to acknowledge the presence of the Governor, Dr. Bumarin.
Thank you very much for joining us tonight, sir.
Yes, ibang level. Ano
Oo.
paggabi na, pero biglang nagdiwala na lahat.
Sobra. Panagiyan ko doon, nilalabitan ako doon. Lahat na.
At nagutom ako doon.
Nagutom ako. Gusto ko ng mangga. Talaga. Hindi pa ako nagigibig sa mangga.
Kaya, alam mo yung biglang dito may gumano na may bumuhong ba? Oo. Ibang level.
Amazing. That's amazing. Very creative, innovative, again, and resourceful.
Yes, ganyan ka-artistic ang mga Pilipino. Ayan. Hoy sa mga benches po namin nandito ngayon sa Filipino Grandstand, inaanyayaan ko po kayo na makinig sa 101.1. Yes, the best. Kasama ko po dyan si Nila, Nico Panyero, Shai Pisay, Lala Bandera, Sexy Megan, Maria Morena. At ako po, syempre si Rocky Terra, pakinggan niyo po kami. And of course, Nick,
Ayan, at sa mga stress naman po sa trabaho, of course, I'm Nick of 96.3 Easy Rock. We always play just the right rock. All the songs that will help you relax in the office and on the road, we got you covered. Of course, there is Samantha, Chloe, and I'll be there, Nick in the afternoon, and of course, Jay, our new jock, covers Light All Night. So thank you very much for always making us the #1 radio station in the office and on the road.
yes, and please do not forget na meron pa pong aliw theater performance ang ating mga contingents doon. So, pagkatapos po natin dito sa Pirino Grandstand rather, punta na po tayo agad-agad sa tapat ng Aliw Theater. At kapag hindi pa nagsisimula, syempre pwede po kayong bumili doon sa Shoppers Bazaar natin.
Actually, papunta ngayon yung mga floats natin doon, di ba? So, sinasalubong sila. At syempre, kukoronahan din natin mamaya ang Reyna ng Aliwan 2018, which we hosted last night.
Yes. Alam mo, dami magaganda sa kanila, no?
Hirap,
Pag
hirap.
nakita ko sila, parang, ay, nananalapin ako. Pero,
Iba naman, ikaw talaga yung yung hidden contender.
oo, hidden candidate talaga eh, no? Hoy maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Sino kayong magwawagi ngayong gabi?
Unong-uno ang Quirino Grandstand. Maraming salamat po.
Hoy last year ang nanalo sa Grand Float Parade sa Tapos de Mayo. And right now, eto naman ang masasaksihan natin, the Capacity Float from Sharif Aguac, Maguindanao. The municipality of Sharif Aguac in Maguindanao chose to highlight the traditional Sagayan headdress on its float called the Capacity. Sagayan warriors precede any procession in Magindanaoan culture, being the parade of 2 or 1 each ring vehicles. The procession, called Guyog, shows the warrior's face covered by a red kerchief, symbolically warding off evil. Spirits are represented by the floor yellow and the kerchief ribbons, eye-to-eye contact with the unseen. Magindanaoans believe that a Sagayan warrior sees his opponents through the capacity hedges. He has to continually shake his head as further deterrent to evil spirits. From Sharif Agwak, Maguindanao, the Kapasini float.
Looks really elegant.
Yes, napakamakulay
Sobrang makulay.
at nagniningning. Ayan o. Parang gusto kong nakawin yung pamaypay ni ate. Kasi ang ganda eh, no?
Sobrang init ka na ba? Actually, pala naman yung weather natin eh.
Oo nga eh. Alam mo, thank you. Hashtag team bless tayo ngayon. Thank you, Lord, for blessing us this weather.
Yan, hindi mo ulan, hindi rin naman sobrang matinig ang araw. Alright! I guess we are ready for the next one close to my heart. Please welcome, of course, depicted by this year's champion, St. Louis University, the Pandan Dance Contingent.
Pandan is a month-long flower festival celebrated in Baguio every year in thanksgiving to the almighty Kabunyian for a bountiful harvest. The term is of kinakaya origin, meaning time to bloom. Held in February, the festival is highlighted by a parade of floats that are covered mostly with flowers, and the street dancing competition anchored on an Ibaloy dance of celebration. Aside from boosting the economy through tourism, the festival is offered to the people with the ultimate goal of imparting the culture and heritage of the Cordilleras. Depicted by this year's champion, St. Louis University, the Pandan Festival.
heart pala yan.
Close to my heart kasi nag-aaral din ako sa UP Baguio. So I was there for 5 years. At syempre, laging sarado yung session road eh. So mga panahon yan kapag panagbaha. So marami rin activities.
Alam mo kanina, may inaabangan talaga ako.
Ako, Rocky, pwede bang i-share yun?
May binulong ako sa'yo kanina, di ba? Pero ayaw ko na lang sabihin.
Mga inaabangan talaga ng isang Rocky tayo rin.
Uy,
Punta ka sa Baguio, syempre. They live the culture. You can always, yeah.
Oh,
See the dance. Enjoy them.
Yes. At meron doon station yung pinakamamahal natin isa sa mga boss natin. Sir Aliwan mo, no? Radio station sa Baguio.
Easy na din, syempre. I think we're ready for the next dance contingent. From Cavite, please welcome the Bacolod Festival Dance.
One of the most popular tourism events in Bacood, Cavite is the Bacood Festival, an annual celebration in honor of the town's patron saint, Saint Michael the Archangel. Spiced with a generous dose of service-oriented and fun-filled events, it instills a sense of pride among townsfolk. The highlight is the grandest marching band parade in the country, featuring 55 ensembles, which gave Bacood the reputation as the marching band capital of the Philippines. The name Bacood, derived from Bacod, the Tagalog word for fence, alludes to its role as a former suburb of Parañaque and constituting the boundary between Kawit and Sila. Bacood used to be covered with thick groves of bamboo from what is now Zapote Las Piñas to Sitio Talaba. A visit to the town is a real treat with superb gastronomic delights such as fresh oysters, 101 ways of cooking mussels called taho, and the famous Big Man Halo-Halo. Here is Teatro Baile de Bacood presenting the Bacood Festival.
very light yung pag-take nila dun sa Battle of Zapote Bridge. Diba? Very historical, pero medyo naging light na sa Battle.
Pero nakikita mo yung emotions, makikita mo talaga yung hinasa sila sa pag-acting. Parang Marian Rivera lang, no? Na talagang tubong Cavite. Cavite yan eh. Tweet ko yun eh.
Talaga ba? Balita ako kapag nalamin ka daw. Uy, si Marian ba?
Nagkaka-joke ka na tayo dito, Nick, ha?
Lolokohan na lang po kami.
Hoy, marami tayong stations out there. Sulaiman, Padre Paula, and we're ready for...
Our next vote, of course, is what we call Bangsa Mangginarong Tulo. From the town of Mother Kabuntalan in Maguindanao comes the Bangsa Mangginarong float, which alludes to a land of lasting peace among the royal houses, brought about by intermarriage between the Sultan of Unayan and the daughter of Raha Buaya. The couple resided in Tarapuku, which has been renamed Mother Kabuntalan. The float depicts the tradition called Dinagyang, during which a fluvial parade is held. On their beautifully decorated float, we see intricate heirlooms and a rendering of the mythical Sari Manok, crafted by the oldest sculptor, Kuban Lumakad. Twin cannons from the Sri Biyahan Empire of Malacca are also featured, along with the Bacan drums. At the center is the ornately decorated bedchamber called the Lemba, all decked in authentic ornamental cloth that reflect the history of Lanao and Maguindanao. A kulintang and song plays their rhythmic music throughout. From Mother Kabuntalan, Maguindanao, the Bangsa Mangginarong.
I love it. Parang gusto kong nakawin din yung mga tela-tela dyan. Parang kamamahal.
Kaya nakapanakaw ng nakawin. Hindi naman natin.
Wait, speaking of nakaw, please take care of your own belongings.
Right.
Ayan. Be responsible sa iyong mga belongings. Ayan. Pakisama nyo na dyan yung mga jowa ninyo kasi baka makakaw ng iba.
At yung puso nyo, pakaingatan nyo yan. Okay? Pero seryoso, even if we are in a very festive mood, importante po na protektahan din natin ang ating mga personal belongings.
Yes, we have security personnel at meron po kayong nakita na medyo kakaiba po dyan. Feeling nyo threatened kayo. Ayan, please talk to the security personnel.
Grabe, baka naman yung mukha lang nakaka-threaten. Sana naman naging judgmental, ah.
Pag pag gwapo, admirer. Diba? Pag ka,
Ano na?
stalker. Joke lang.
I think we are ready for our next contender. Yes, we are.
From Bababungan National High School, let's all welcome Meguyaya Dance Group!
Meguyaya is a Teduray term for Thanksgiving for the bountiful harvest, which the people of Upi, Maguindanao celebrate annually. Their god, Puros, the Great Spirit who created all things, abundantly blessed their land with verdant mountains, fertile soil, and a cooler climate. The town produces acres and acres of corn as far as the eyes can see, from the plains to the mountainsides. However, one day, worms attacked their cornfields and stock borers left them devastated. Using traditional clappers and native rituals, they tried eradicating the pests, but failed. With the help of Christian settlers and modern farming methods, they learned to use organic pesticides, bringing back the bountiful harvests. From Badabungan National High School, please welcome the Meguyaya Festival!
Nagutom ulit kami, Rocky. Mais naman.
Kaya nga, alam mo, nagutom din talaga.
Ay, pati yung drums nila, mais.
Oo, mais ang kulay, mais ang pagkakagawa.
Yan. Nakita naman natin yung story. Yan talaga yung sagabal sa masaganang ani. Kaya nagkaroon na ng fest. But they were able to thrive. They were able to find new and innovative ways to get rid of the pests.
Natural ano kasi yun eh. Natural thing na nangyayari talaga sa mga palayan, sa lahat ng mga tinatanim.
Yan. Dapat alam natin kung paano tanggalin ang mga pests sa buhay.
Parang tao lang.
But once again, of course, we'd like to thank the sponsors. Our sponsors for this event: Ride Laundry Detergent,
Unique Toothpaste,
White Rose Coaching Whitening Soap,
Smartish Washing Detergent,
Shield That Soap,
Star Wax Floor Wax,
and Wine,
Kika,
Dunkin' Donuts,
the Tourism Promotions Board,
Simdex E,
Alaska,
Columbia Candies,
Cherry Boba,
Kukuda,
PTT,
AICS,
GES LED Lights,
Steeltech,
Vanilla.
and Vital Mineral Water.
And right now, is their float pole before, which depicts the traditional Pwede basket. It is woven from a thin and light bamboo variety called tawa, the commonly used rattan variety called uway, and the nila vine favored by indigenous folk. The Spanish round basket is used to carry harvested corn, rice, vegetables, and other crops. A later strap on the forehead when carried by Deduray women. From the tribe people of Upi Maguindanao and crafted by the people of Barangay Bunga Bungan, the Bicon Kulot for the Megliana Festival.
Alright, and we see a family right there. Sabi nga nila, you have to start early. Start training the children early.
Yes, I love it. Si Kuya sa loob tumatalo, no? Parang he is celebrating its victory, no?
Sana po makakuha kami ng mais na ganyang kalaki.
Oo nga eh. Uy, may mga bata. Oh, hi kids! Hi! Gawin naman kayo dyan. Hi, ladies! Oh, so cute!
Sweet.
Oy ka, please, yung mga bata po kasama din ito, pakialagaan po na maayos. And please, huwag niyo po silang tatanggalin sa inyong mga mata.
Importante. Mahilig ka ba sa mais?
Oo naman, sobra. Alam mo, kasi nagano na ako, nangako na ako sa sarili ko, magbabagong buhay na ako, kahit konti, magiging healthy na ako pagdating sa lifestyle ko. So right now, nag-badminton ako, cycling. So, ewan ko lang kung ano magiging resulta. Kung bukas, kamukha ko na ba si Pia Words ba?
Hindi, kamukha mo na kaya. But you are beautiful.
In my own way.
In your own way. Yeah.
Yes, I know that. I joke lang.
I think we are ready for our next contingent. Please welcome Bato Art Festival Dance Contingent.
The local government of Luna, Isabela brings to us an old Ilocano tradition revitalizing an appeasement ritual called ata. Even among the sophisticates, there persists a belief in the existence of dwarves called kaibaan or ansisi, tiny unseen spirits that proliferate among trees, rocks, and abandoned places who, when befriended, exercise mythical powers like cooking endless supplies of rice for humans. When harmed, even innocuously, when passing through their domain, they cause rashes or irksome maladies. When this happens, a healer is called. Mang-aata is asked to cure the illness through a ritual offering using grated coconut husks, shells, or even poultry and cigarettes. Garbed in the famous Abel Iloco while celebrating life and bounty. Here is Tribu Antate, depicting Ata for the Bato Art Festival.
Yakwaya may gana at ulit sila. Naging magmana at patingka ito kung pangmati ito ka. Istorya na iburay-buray no kasano tigagyan ti paragbaungan ti may sa amasakit amakun ko na maan.
Tribal Dance! Ayan, of course, from Isabela. Nagtatanungan ko sa akin kanina.
Uy, di ba marunong ka mag-Ilocano?
Basit lang.
Basit lang. Sige nga, sampulan mo ako ng Ilocano mo.
Nagpintas Tribal
Ano ba yan? Maganda. Yung maganda ako?
Hindi eh.
Ano?
Okay naman. Siyempre naman.
Jakwatan. Ano yung ibig sabihin nun?
Hindi kita maintindihan.
Madi kong among. Hindi ko alam.
Hindi ko alam.
Papanang, saan ka pupunta?
Ang tayo.
Kain na tayo.
Yeah.
Siyempre, alam ko yan, no?
Kaya talagang pupunta tayo sa Isabela one of these days.
Kaya nga eh. Pero kanina ba, informed ka ba na
May mga kalapati.
Oo, na may balloons.
Oo, may balloons at kalapati.
Kaya nga eh.
Gulat ako dun, gulat.
Panalo yun eh, no? Oo. Hoy, Nick, tanungin natin yung audience natin ngayon. Okay pa ba kayo dyan?
Para mahina, isa pa po ha. Okay pa ba kayo dyan?
Eto na lang. Nick, tanungin natin sila kung sino yung bet nilang magwagi.
So far ha, so far. Sige, sabay-sabay tayo.
Okay.
Sino sa tingin nyo ang mananalo ng 1 million pesos?
Ano? Iba-iba eh.
May narinig ako parang hindi pa nagpo-perform.
Ay, ako din.
Oo, kinakabahan yan.
Nai-excite din ako dito. Alam mo, sobrang inaabangan talaga itong Aliwan Fiesta Street Dance Competition. Pati na rin yung mga clothes and Reyna ng Aliwan. And by the way ha, ayan, mamaya po may last performance ang ating mga contingent sa harap po ng Aliwan Theater. Iniimbitahan po namin ang lahat na pumunta po doon sa Aliwan Theater.
Right, the
And
CCT complex.
hindi kasi hero yung pinaglalabanan nito, Nick.
Talaga nga naman, nasabi na po namin na ang mananalo for ating street dance winner, mag-uwi po ng 1 milyong piso. Di ba?
Yes! And of course, yung special awards ay pipiliin po ng ating mga judges. Merong best music, best costume, best folkloric performance. And of course, yung 5 runners-up natin, hindi naman sila uming luhaan kasi meron silang 50,000 pesos each. Fifth placer natin, 100,000 pesos.
Fourth place is 150,000 pesos.
Third placer will have 250,000 pesos.
Second place is 500,000 pesos.
And the Aliwan 2018 Street Dance Champion will have 1 million pesos.
Malaking tulong talaga yan. So,
Yes, sobra. Ayan. So once again, we are inviting you everyone to come and join us sa harap po ng Aliwan Theater mamaya naman po. And do not forget to listen to us every single day. 101.1 S, the Millennial Choice. Please do follow us on our social media accounts. Yes, the best Manila. Mag-e-enjoy po kayo. Lalabasan po kayo ng ngiti sa inyong mga labing.
yan tayo eh. Siyempre, you can also tune in to 96.3 Easy Rock, just the right rock. I go on board po from 2 p.m. till 6. At sinisigurado po namin na hindi kayo masa-stress work.
Yes. At i-promote na rin natin yung mga kapatid natin stasyon. At 90.7 Love Radio, hashtag love lang. Ayan, yung mga iniidolo po natin mga radio DJs na dyan sa Love Radio.
Talagang po napapanood niyo po kami live na live sa DZRH Television.
Yes, and of course, maraming salamat po sa DZRH mismo at radyo natin. Maraming salamat.
Alright, paalala lamang po para po sa mga naiinitan, uminom po tayo ng tubig kahit po wala ng sikat na araw. Importante po na kapag tayo medyo nahihilo na, tayo po ay humanap ng lunas.
Yes,
Yan.
and meron tayong mga meron tayong mga medic spots dyan. So you need to know the stations kung nasaan yung mga medics dyan. So ayan, kapag nahihilo na kayo, please, punta na po tayo sa medical station po natin. So, ayan, sa mga bets po namin, this event will not be possible without the following. So maraming salamat po. Pride Laundry Detergent,
Unique toothpaste,
White Rose Kojic Whitening Soap,
Smart dishwashing detergent,
Shield Bath Soap,
Star Wax Floor Wax,
That's One,
TM,
Drunken
the
Donuts,
Tourism Promotions Board,
Simdex E,
Alaska,
Columbia Pen,
Sherry Mobile,
Kukura,
ATT,
NICS,
GS LED Lights,
Zilda,
Resorts World Manila,
and the final mineral water. Maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Ayan, gusto lang din natin sabihin yung prizes natin for Rina ng Aliwan. Ang second runner-up natin, 3 winners po ito, ay magkakaroon ng 10,000 pesos pesos each.
First runner-up naman will have 50,000 pesos.
And the Reina ng Aliwan 2018 will receive 100,000 pesos. And we have here our next float, Sinilatan Float of Cotabato City. The richly exotic culture of Cotabato City is presented in this year's Aliwan Bayad Sinilatan. A flotilla centered on a colorful ornamental umbrella carried during a royal coronation, a wedding parade, or other special occasions. Heavily embroidered, the umbrella symbolizes royalty in Magindanaoan culture. The ornate flotilla is adorned with traditional decor like the Pandan flags, likos, the bagyuntay, and the split-cut stripe alluding to the three royal houses. The Hawaii ritual is also enacted, wherein a piece of gold is cut to signify the consent of a bride to a wedding and the acceptance of the groom into the family. Sagayan dancers and a kulitangan song complete with the blue. From Cotabato City, the Sinilatan Float!
How about a hand? Again, it's very elegant and you can see the kulintang. You can play ng mga kids. Kids mo to?
Yes, they are kids. Hi, kids!
Maraming salamat po, Cotabato City. Of course, that is Sinilatan Float.
What?
Ito na eh.
Lumalakas yung kanta!
Natabunan yung mic natin.
Kaya, sino ba kayo? Sino ba gusto nyo?
Ano yung chant nyo? O, ito na. Please welcome the Dinagyang Festival Dance Contingent.
Inspired by the richness of the culture and heritage of Panay, this group zealously conceptualized the barter of Panay with grandeur and fervor, reenacting history in a confluent pageantry of color, music, and dance. The early inhabitants, called the Ati, indulged in hunting, fishing, and foraging edible plants from the wild. Living in close-knit communities, they were ruled by the chieftain Datu Marikudo and his wife, Manuan Tiwan. Interaction with other ethnic groups changed their way of living, especially when introduced to the concept of trade. The arrival of the 10 Bornean Datus, led by Datu Puti, initially terrified the inhabitants of Panay, but they eventually agreed to barter their land for a golden salapot. Manuan Tiwan also asked for the golden necklace of Datu Puti's wife in exchange for a caban of crabs, a wild boar, and a fully grown deer. With the arrival of the Spaniards and the introduction to the devotion to the Holy Infant Jesus, the Ati's expression of thanksgiving took on an added dimension. From Iloilo City National High School, here is Tribu Panayano for the Iloilo Dinagyang Festival.
natin, of course, they are the defending champions. Right, from last year.
Yes. And they are celebrating their 50th anniversary. Diba? Ang bongga. Last year, nanalo sila ng 1 million pesos. Sila ba rin kaya ang mag-uwi ng 1 million pesos? Well, malalaman natin yan mamaya sa awarding ceremony natin. Kaya iniimbitahan po namin ang lahat na pupunta po sa Aliwan Fiesta right after this Kirilo Grandstand Street Dance Parade.
Right.
Nick, parang may nakikita na ako ngayon.
Ako din eh.
Kaya nga, nalalaki na naman yung mata mo. Lumalaki na naman yung mata mo.
Ay, ikaw nga nagsabi eh. Pero kaya ako nagsalamin talaga eh, kasi medyo malayo sa atin eh.
Oo.
Medyo malayo sa atin ngayon eh.
Pero I'm very sure, yung mga judges natin ngayon, sobrang nahihirapan sa pagpili talaga kung sino talaga yung magwawagi ngayong gabi.
For street dance and of course for our best float. Speaking of which, alright, we will have our next float in just a bit. Ayan na, medyo malaki na yung mata ko.
Kaya, di ba?
Malapit na eh. Malapit na.
Grabe ka, Nick, ha? Baka mamaya, may kinakausap ka na dyan na palihim, ha?
Basta coronation night po tonight outside the Aliwan Theater. For Arena ng Aliwan.
So, sino-sino ba itong mga to na nasa harapan natin, eh?
Alright, we now see the MDC float where several of our Arena ng Aliwan 2018 candidates are riding. Presenting Sharifa Akil, of course, Kalimutan Festival of Sultan Kudarat. We have Miss Christine Habonero of Kalibungan.